It's just another day. It's just another day. It's just another day.
He's a true champ, dude.
Is that not like a top 10 movie though?
Like for comedy?
I mean, maybe just pure quotability.
Oh, for sure. For sure, quotability. But now you got me thinking about comedies in general. I mean, there's a chance that could go in a top 10 for me.
Is Will Ferrell like the most, like, or sorry, let me preface this. Is Will Ferrell movies the most quotable movies?
Oh, I might agree with you on that just because when you say Will Ferrell movies, that doesn't just mean Will Ferrell. I mean, you get most of the time when you say those movies, you're going to get Will Ferrell,
John C.
Danny
Reilly.
McBride, John C. Reilly, fucking. At least that combo is going to happen one way or another, and you're going to get some hilarious shit.
I mean, the only other, well, I just went full fucking dumb. I was like, man, what about anybody from Anchorman? I'm like, oh my god, Ron Burgundy is Will Ferrell, you dummy. You know what I mean? Like, that just opens up a whole slew of characters. He's like, great. Now we have bears. You happy? like, it's just so many lines from all of his movies are so quotable.
The Anchorman's a good one. That's a solid one. Just goddamn brick. The bears can smell the menstruation. Great.
A fucking semi-pro. No, that's not my name anymore. My name is now Coffee Black. Like, it's just, there's so many, like, I don't know. Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. He probably has, like, some of the most quoted shit. Like, I would have thought Adam Sandler for a hot minute.
Mm-mm. I don't think that one would have crossed my mind at all, to be honest with you.
Because, like, people quote Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison.
I have to tell you, without sounding too silly, I don't think I've heard anybody quote that to me in a long time. Like a long, long time.
Maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe I'm
Are a
the
lot of
only
people
one.
just like the only fucking quotes from Adam Sandler you're gonna catch me quoting is some Hubie Halloween. That's about it.
Hell yeah.
But that that's the greatest Adam Sandler movie ever to me.
I mean, yeah, Hubie Halloween is probably his best movie, like hands down. I know Adam stands by it.
I'd probably follow that up. Like if I was gonna take his next movie, I'd probably hit you with like Anger Management or something.
Think it's his best movie?
No.
Like, I don't know. I think
it's up there. It's not his best movie.
I don't know.
Have you seen Uncut Gems? I know it's not technically an Adam Sandler movie.
I haven't seen I haven't seen Precious Gems yet. Like,
that's tough because
first off, it's called Uncut Gems.
I know. It's 2 hours long. I don't have time for that.
It's good.
It is good. It's that movie was way better than I expected. Like completely.
Yeah, it was very good. His other newer one on Netflix is pretty good. The basketball one wasn't bad either.
I'm gonna admit to you, I did not watch that, so I can't give you too much of a judgment on that.
It was more in line with Uncut Gems.
I'm more of a
little more serious, not
50
quite
First
as a
Dates kind of guy.
That's a good movie.
That one, that one wasn't too bad. That's not like the dumbest pick you could have said out of all of his movies.
No, I thought about this in the shower this morning. Like
this specifically.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I was like in there just touching. No, I was.
So Mr. Deeds is going to fall in number 2 or number 3 for me because it's going to be interchangeable with Anger Management for me.
He goes, I like feet. I don't know why. Like, it's just so stupid.
Is that Hawaiian Punch?
Yeah. I don't know. I do think that is like the greatest combo is 50 First Dates. Him and what's her face.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I think they're two like of the
comedy
duos
started off
underrated. Wedding Singer.
So you get to start off with Wedding Singer. Yeah, that was the first move.
I just love in 50 First Dates, fucking Rob Schneider's character, the Hawaiian dude with like the blind eye.
Dude, that fucking I love that character so much. That's a solid Rob Schneider character.
He has like 50 kids or something ridiculous.
I just
like,
love the scene. Was like, "Come on, kids, no flippy off the dock." He's like, "Let me show you how it's done," and then does that monster fucking belly flop. Like, oh man, like that's so good. And I just love the build up to just, oh come on, kids, don't do flippy off the dock, and then the craziest belly flop I've ever seen. I was like, dude, somebody stunt doubled the shit out of that and took that goddamn water punch to the gut.
I wish I could appreciate Kevin James movies, like his comedy.
He doesn't really have a lot. I mean, what do you have besides like
I mean, now
Grown Ups
Chuck and
and-
Larry.
that's a good one though.
Paul
That movie
Blart.
wasn't too bad.
That one.
Paul Blart.
Paul-
No.
That one's hit or miss for me. I'm not a huge Paul Blart fan, to be real with you.
What was that MMA one?
Here comes the boom.
Yep.
I never saw that one. I heard bad stuff.
It's not really great.
I just like, I don't know. It's so crazy when you think about like the comedic people when we were growing up versus like who are the comedy stars. It's still the same people. It feels like it's been the same people for like 15 years. Like nobody news really broke out in like comedy. Because like the newest person I thought of is fucking Andy Samberg, who's been doing comedy for
True.
like, 10 plus
I mean,
years as well.
He's on that next wave, though. I mean, he's kind of what I guess he is kind of what happened afterwards.
What was the
After
Adam
the
Sandler
Adam
movie it's in?
Sandler's and
Boy.
that's my boy. Yeah,
that's
that's
my
it.
boy. That one's so fucking good. Like that was when I was like, okay,
Nugget
Andy
bucket.
Samberg's pretty fucking great. I was like,
See that I can't get super into the Adam Sandler movies where he does weird fucking voices because it's so fucking annoying. Those are the only ones that I like. It's really hard for me to watch. I enjoy that though. That voice isn't super absurd. That one's just fun. Like I enjoy that one. That's a good one.
when he has the fucking ghost sheet on it and has the piss stain on it
Yeah.
in the school. Dude, I be alive. I ain't not a ghost. Like it's just like it's so good. Oh fuck, I love. See, you can't say that's not like one of his best movies because it is just it's so funny. Hubie Doobie and they fucking Puby and fucking Tim Meadows trying to fuck that chick and just making fun of Hubie the whole time. He's like, "Now can we have sex?" And she's like, "No." He's eating the popcorn out of the bowl. God damn
He's
it.
laughing and his hands are like,
It's so good. Like it's just such a fucking awesome movie. Every time I watch it, I laugh at new shit, which is one thing I just greatly appreciate from it. And you know what? It had some legitimate scary parts, like when in the cornfield. That actually got me. I mean, I'm also a
Good.
pussy.
That's a good jump scene though.
Oh shit. I'm recording, but I forgot to tell you guys. Well, have you watched any good movies of late? Like, cause I watched a fucking phenomenal one. I recommend everybody check out. That
I don't
Bullet
even
Train.
know what I don't know what the fuck I watched recently. Honestly, now that you said that, I'm sitting here like, what did I watch?
Bullet Train,
I
the
haven't
Brad
watched
Pitt movie.
any movies.
Well, cause you've been in football world, man.
Yeah.
I'm in third place, Dave, in our football league with an auto draft team.
That ain't bad. That
It's
ain't
pretty
bad.
humorous how terrible everybody's doing. But I watched that Brad Pitt Bullet Train movie. That was actually pretty damn good. Like, surprisingly good. The way it's shot is exactly how I want to shoot Oddball Marathon. Because it is just like, it does that, you ever seen Scott Pilgrim, Adam?
Yeah.
You know how that style of movie has like those moments where they introduce they do it also in Umbrella Academy, how they'll introduce a character and then it does like that freeze frame, make it look like a comic book, and pops up with the thing, and then shows the background story, and then resumes where you're at. So Bullet
Very
Train does that.
Tarantino.
Yeah, Bullet Train does that. And that's how I first see the Oddball Marathon going. Is you will see everybody lining up. Like I like my idea of how the movie would be is we have a narrator person sitting in a chair with like, you know, the lights in the background, and then they're lit up like it's an interview style, and like they're just recounting the tale of the Oddball Marathon as the narrator. And then every time it shows like it'll do like sepia or black and white for the people during the marathon, and then like when it shows the people, it'll do that frame and then show the backstory of them, how they got to the race, and just like the top 6 people you did. But like I would just love that.
Yeah, you just doesn't have to be
Just
everybody.
short 40-minute 30-40-minute film, and then it just shows the dude running in Cuba, like all across Cuba, and then he gets to fucking New Orleans and just spends all that money,
All of it.
and just shows up in dress shoes, a dress shirt, like all unbuttoned, and runs. Like I just foresaw all of this. Like it just shows each of the people from the marathon, and like just their background, and then the race, and then like it just like each time like. So when that guy runs and then he finally just falls asleep in the road, it shows the next person running past, does the same thing, the freeze frame on them, and shows their backstory. And I think that would be like, one, I think it's going to be easy as fuck to write because you're just taking history
True
and doing
story.
it. And then the
Yeah,
second thing is it's going to be easy as fuck to film because it's just running and then like
Yeah.
background stuff. I think legitly we could make a short film of that movie, and like, I don't think make money, but you know what I mean? Like at least have a fun like project of just like put out there to be like, fucking look at this shit. Get a cult following that way. But yeah. Oh, I can't stop thinking about Oddball Marathon. When I saw that movie, I was like, Bullet Train is shot exactly how I would shoot Oddball Marathon. But yeah, definitely check out Bullet Train. It is 2 hours, but it went by pretty fast. Like I didn't realize it. And Brad Pitt it's probably my favorite role I've seen him in since Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Like, and that's weird to say because like I think Mr. and Mrs. Smith was like he was charismatic, sexy, badass.
Oh, what's that movie he was in?
It was just unique to see him back in that limelight and not like being a serious actor and not being too overtly comedic. It was just like a nice blend. But it was fucking dope.
I gotta look up this movie he was in. It was pretty funny, actually.
No, you're good. But yeah, that's what I watched. And I finished Great British, which I finished Bake
Oh,
Off.
I'm on the last episode. I haven't watched it yet.
I would never spoil it. Would never. Like we'll just say, who's your favorite so far in the season? Character. Is it Noel?
Obviously it's Noel, but
I don't know. I love Matt. I love Matt.
Yeah, I like Matt a lot. What's that girl's name?
Shabir?
Yep. She's very cheerful. I like her.
Yeah, she's bubbly.
Yeah.
I find that to be like refreshing. I always laugh at
Lost
the arc.
City.
The Lost City. Oh wait, that's the
Yeah.
that's the one
I
where
didn't get to
Sandy
see
Bullock
that yet.
and,
yeah, Sandy Bullock.
Channing
He
Tatum.
shows up. Yeah, he shows up in it
Yeah,
to
he's so
save
funny in
everybody.
that movie.
I remember
That
seeing
movie's
that in the
actually
trailer.
quite funny.
Okay,
It's pretty good.
I wanted to see
It's on
that, so I'm
Prime.
adding it to the list.
It's on Prime.
That's what I like to hear. Maybe
It
that's
was
what I'll watch.
quite funny, actually.
I
was
love
pretty
Sandy
good.
Bullock. I love those style movies, those adventure
Dude,
romance
Channing
comedies.
Tatum? Come on.
Oh my
Pretty
god.
good.
Yo, he's in Bullet Train, and it's one of the best moments. Like, I love how he just shows up in movies. Like, he literally
I
is
might
just
watch this
a
tonight.
bud of somebody's, you know?
Actually, no. I gotta finish Andor. I got one episode left.
I haven't even started. I'm about to get
It's
rid of
very
my
good.
Disney Plus, but I can't because, like, it's literally, if I
It
get
is
rid of Disney
month.
Plus, I'm paying the same amount for Hulu then.
Right. So, not worth getting
Yeah,
rid of.
I'm just leaving it. ESPN
Yeah.
is useless because ESPN Plus, you don't get shit. You get sports documentaries. That's about
You
it.
get fight nights. You get fight nights.
Up until the fucking actual fighting starts, then you
No,
have to
you
pay.
get you don't get the numbered. You get the fight nights.
Oh, you mean boxing?
No, he
No,
means MMA.
UFC,
Really?
UFC fight nights,
Okay.
just the non-numbered, weekend
Yeah.
events.
Yeah, but that's
You
not.
get all those. There's not going to be no titles, but
Yeah.
There's still good fights on there though.
There are
yeah.
decent fights, but like most of the people I like watching are the champ. I mean, man, that's crazy to sidetrack against Stylebender losing.
That's not crazy. I saw that shit coming a mile away. That man already beat him before.
Yeah, but like it was crazy because I don't think he was completely knocked out, but they were protecting him. Like he was wobbly, but I think like I've seen people worse and come back and win. So it's just like sad because I was watching it just going like, oh, rip anime. That's why I
I mean,
like him.
Izzy's good, but he can be beaten. It's been seen a couple times now.
Oh, I mean, everybody can be beaten.
Not
Anderson
Khabib.
Silva was just beaten by fucking Paul.
Well, when you pay to fucking throw fights, you know.
Dude, I'm not even joking. That is legit the most rigged shit. And I love how everybody likes to pretend it's not. But those preliminary fights with the Pauls are literally just to hype up the sports again and get youth into boxing and MMA and WWE. It's a gimmick. But I appreciate they are athletes. Like I will say they are very fit. They are very like athletic and they're very talented people. But
I wouldn't go that far. You're giving them too much credit.
they are athletic. I mean, I will say like Logan Paul in the WWE has actually put on some good fucking matches. Now, I'm not saying he deserves to be like the number one guy. He is going to be the number one guy because he sells tickets and they're not stupid. But he does do some shit that you would not expect. Like he is a high flyer, which you would not expect from a dude who's like what 6'3", like 6'4", like I don't know. He's a big dude. And he dresses pretty fucking fantastic. I will say he dresses so 80s. It's like awesome. I'm like, dude. I'm like, am I about to become just a Logan? Because fuck, I don't like his brother. I don't like
No, his
Jake.
brother's a dipshit.
Jake is a fucking dum dum. But I will say I've come to realize mostly because like from other people's podcasts they've explained that like the Logan and Jake Paul persona that everybody sees online is actually not who they are. And they're like just gimmicking up characters and staying into character to influence children. But they legitly know exactly what they're doing when they do that shit. It's just like they're just being smart business wise in that sense. Like, but it's just I don't know. It's weird. I'm just sick of them having these fights and everybody being like, yo, they're so fucking badass. And I'm like, they are pretty fit and pretty strong, but like, I don't know. I hope Nate Diaz takes him up on that fight. I would love to see Nate Diaz box them. Give him some slaps.
It'll never happen.
It might. I mean, Diaz got kicked out of. Did you see when he got like kicked out by like a bunch of security trying to get to the Pauls?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he really doesn't give a shit about money. He doesn't give a shit about any of that shit. And the
That's
only
why
way
I'd
you're
love
gonna
to watch it. I know.
well, that's why it's not gonna happen because he's not gonna throw the fight for money. He's not gonna be like, yeah, you got a couple 100,000 for me, sure, I'll throw the fucking fight. Like that shit ain't happening.
I would love for them to propose that, and then he takes it and just whoops his ass live on TV and is like, "What the fuck do you think was gonna happen?" Like,
Well, he
dude,
can't though because he's gonna sign an NDA and he's
I
gonna
know.
sign clauses. It can't
He
happen.
gets sued beyond like, yeah, it's just
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying. Like it's just that shit won't happen. And if it did happen, I mean, the what would happen to fucking Jake Paul would be disgusting. I mean, you saw fucking Floyd Mayweather have to fight that Deji retard, fucking KSI's brother or whatever the fuck he is to him, and he beat him in 6 rounds and just toyed with him the entire fucking time. Like,
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather's no joke. He is.
yeah, but neither are the other fighters. That's what makes this so stupid. It's like I just can't stand watching these fake fights. It's so bad. Just get in a WWE ring and play fucking
He already was, man.
play humpy. Well, they all need to go do it then. Stay the fuck out of real sports. Go fucking play that fake shit.
Well,
Go jump off a top rope.
the problem is, I think, is a lot of the sports think if we entertain this, we will get the youth into quote unquote sport.
Yeah, but the youth isn't going to get into it though. I mean, they got to be realistic. They're only paying for one name. Like when they showed up to fucking watch that fight, they just wanted to see if you had one crowd saying, "Is he going to get beat?" and the other crowd rooting for him. Like that's all it is. I mean, nobody gave a shit about who was actually fighting him.
The true fighting sport that is worth watching is Rough and Rowdy. Let's be honest.
Yes.
I'm
December 9th.
Should we do a live stream?
No free ads. No
Live
free ads,
watch?
but yeah. We could, yeah.
Remind me. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll do a companion. I don't, is it illegal for us to stream it on Facebook and commentary on it?
Probably.
Let's go for it. What are they gonna do?
I mean, Brendan Schaub's doing it, so who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
No, but I think he has like a deal with him, so.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt that.
I mean, he's promoting it, so yeah, I would imagine that they have some kind of deal worked out.
I love Schaub. He's so
Who's
funny.
doing it with it?
I mean, to be
Theo doing it?
if it's Theo, I mean, I might just end up watching that because I love Theo on.
I don't remember.
He's
But-
fucking great. He is hilarious.
He's so funny.
I was debating on seeing him when he comes to Houston in March. I was
There
debating on
shouldn't be a
getting
debate.
tickets.
You should just go.
I have to wait for the tickets. Well, tickets are on sale, but I have to I gotta make sure that the date's gonna work out because I want to take Chelsea because I've been showing Chelsea some Theo Vaughn stories and she's like, I like his voice. He's hilarious. I was like, he is hilarious.
Yeah,
His
he
voice
really is. He's
real world.
he's probably a top 10 comedian for me right now.
He's hilarious.
He just has great
This
stories.
past week, his podcast is very funny too.
I like him with Bobby Lee. They're an entertaining couple. Very confused by each other. But fuck, mates. I don't know. I'm so excited. Like your movie last week, Adam, had me so jazzed all week. I don't know. I don't know what it was about it. It just hit me in the loins. I wrote this week, but I didn't write. I feel like it's okay. It's nothing great.
I didn't come up with anything, so
That's fine. I figured nobody really would like. I dug through an old memory and found one, but it's basically a spin-off movie that I came up with that is. Did you ever watch? I know you didn't, Adam. Maybe David watched this, but did you ever watch 36 Chambers or Return to the 36 Chambers?
A long time ago, like when I was a kid.
That's like my favorite martial arts films of all times. Like that and the Five Deadly
Wu-Tang
Venoms.
films.
Well, they're good.
Yeah, they're not
This
bad.
is
Yeah, they're good.
fun.
Absolutely.
Companion.
Wait, what happened?
I'll tell you the list for who's on the fight companion for Rough and Rowdy.
Let's hear it.
It's obviously it's Brendan Schaub, Theo Vaughn,
All right.
Joey Diaz,
Oh, shit.
and Rampage Jackson.
And Rampage
What?
Jackson.
Rampage Jackson.
Fantastic.
Okay. Dude, Rampage
Oh,
Jackson.
shit.
How fucked up is he gonna be? Does his
Mhm.
brain even work anymore?
But just Brendan Schaub, Theo, and Joey Diaz.
They're gonna be
throw
so
anyone
high.
else in there.
They're gonna be so
Oh,
high.
absolutely.
You fucking cocksucker. You're gonna just hear cocksucker. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely watching that. I fucking love Joey Diaz.
I'll watch that on a replay.
That's
I
true.
gotta watch the fights live. I need to listen to
the
the live commentary.
I mean, God damn it.
I'm sure we could stream it on here. We just couldn't record it.
Oh no, that's fine.
I'm sure we could just like stream it on here or something.
Yeah, we definitely can stream it on here. You just screen share, but
Yeah.
if we could do that, and I just have it on side screen, and then also, I can direct us to Facebook or something. Who knows? If I wanted to,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I want to.
We
Man,
just watch it. Who cares?
I thought of I reevaluated my idea for the Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
I reevaluated my idea, and I think I found an even better idea. I'm gonna see if I can find a Christmas murder mystery where we can basically play a murder mystery game.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That's what I was thinking.
That
I was
would be
thinking that
fun.
because David was like Glass Onion, and then I just saw the posters for Glass Onion got released, and I was like, and it's coming to theaters then. It's coming to theaters this Friday, right?
Yeah,
It's
and
a
then
Netflix- it's a
Netflix
Netflix
later.
release.
Well,
Yeah.
it's in theaters the week before, and then coming to Netflix. I saw.
Oh no shit! All right, that's pretty cool. That's not often
I
you see
saw-
that.
I saw like a month later, but I don't know.
Is it a month? I don't know. I just saw that it's coming to
Like, I
theaters and
saw
then it's coming to
December.
Netflix.
I saw
The movie looks fucking good. I'm excited for it. It looks so good.
I like Rain Johnson's film. Like I liked Last Jedi, and I liked fucking Knives Out, and I'll like Knives Out, Glass Onion. I just know I will because it's just his cinematography is something I've been loving. Except like I will say, Last Jedi is like the worst fight scene I've ever seen. When Kylo and Rey are both like back to back fighting and stuntman. It's just shot. It's shot cool, but like since it's slow mo, you can see a lot of the issues, and it's really goofy in that sense. But there's cool fights. Like there's cool moments, I guess. But
It definitely is. It's not the most hateful thing I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen cheesier, worse shit.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I'm just in a mood. I'm just in a mood to like creatively start like planning specifically that fucking marathon. I don't know why it's stuck in my head. You fucking put a little nugget in my brain out of inspiration, and I was just like, I can't stop thinking about that fucking. I think the reason too is because it's fucking based on true events of like, you're
the
like,
whole, it's just the true story.
but that's what I mean. It's just like you think about it like whenever I start thinking about it, I have to keep reminding myself. I'm like, no, these were real fucking people, and this was like a real thing held by people not terribly that long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
like
not really.
logistically, like our grandparents could have been like attending, like
Yeah,
they'd have been young, but like still attending. And it just kind of breaks my brain because, like, you think about, like, how fucked up, like, I don't know, just, like, random fucked up events and, like, I don't know. That's just, like, I can't believe they put fucking water at the beginning of the race and not the end. Like, that's just another detail.
experiment.
I know. Yeah, let's experiment on people, like, live. It's just great.
Yeah.
It's just all of that shit is just great. Like every one of those is such a little nuance that like you almost like if we were to actually film it, I don't think people would believe all of the random details like that are real, but they are. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
a fucking dude was just like signing off on like a fucking like lab experiment idea like at the local college. He's just like, hey, you know what? Yeah, let's just test this in the field. Fuck it. Like, let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
Just the Olympic athletes.
No fucking FDA or anything. Yeah, the other thing is like they were straight up Olympic athletes, right? Like they weren't just like there were some and then Joe Schmoes.
Yeah, there was like a few like legit runners, and then the rest were just kind of like
People.
tossed in there.
Just
Like they got some African people who had never run in a race before in their life.
That's what I mean. Like man, I literally just like I might have to take time away from actually like playing video games to write out the script of this, just because it's so fucking funny to me. But just like What's a Bear? What's a Bear is another one that I'm like, I literally think if we were to put like we make a 40-minute movie of What's a Bear, yeah, let's just make that our specialty. We're just gonna aim for 40-minute movies because like sometimes an hour, sometimes like a 90-minute movie can just be a little too long or too short. You know, like there's sometimes like we've watched some movies that are like 80 minutes, and we're like, okay, this was like
I
way
think
too
what
short.
I think what you're trying to say is you would just prefer if it was a TV show.
I don't even know if that, because like
Bro, you can't have a movie under 90 minutes. That would be the most
it's
fucked
short
up
film.
paced movie in the world. That would be so silly.
I guess so. Yeah,
There-
I guess.
You'd have literally no, you can barely develop your characters in 90 minutes in most movies. Now you want to fucking shorten it.
Man, I guess that's like the. I don't know. I'm just like, maybe it's because like I watch shows that are like 28 minutes that I just stopped caring about long format. But maybe society's different because a lot of people go like with your route, David, with the binge watching.
I have to.
I'm not a
I want
binger.
I want the entire story. Don't make me wait for it. Just give me all the content.
It's like I'll fucking take my time, watch one episode every other day. Because I'm just a psycho. I don't need it all at once. It's like dessert, you know? I want to savor it.
Yeah, you can savor it, but still give it to me all at once. Don't give me fucking a donut. Give me the whole fucking box.
I
Don't
bought
fuck with me.
I bought a fucking pint of ice cream. I'm going to make it last as long as I can.
Oh, that's weird. Those people make a Ben and Jerry's last like a month. Like, what are you doing?
That is me, legitly. It's so funny.
I have one spoonful every night.
I'll have a spoon and a half of each night just to taste it after dinner.
Like legit though, that is me sometimes. I'm like, I found the other day like a pint in there from like 2 months ago that I was like, oh, I forgot about that. I'm not gonna eat it.
See, I can't do that because I only get like one Ben and Jerry's flavor, and it's always half baked.
Half baked's good.
That's like my favorite flavor because it's got. Well, there's two versions of it now. So there's
movie.
absolutely. So not only does it go with the movie, but I love cookie dough. I love brownie. It's got all the shit that I want. You know, it's got a chocolate vanilla swirl thing going on in it, and now they got peanut butter half baked, where it's
Half-baked, yeah.
peanut butter cookie dough. It's perfect. I love that shit. It's hitting me in all the right places.
To give me a little, give me some more.
That's a good one too.
though. I did like when they started doing like the cores with the shit running through the
Ooh,
center
yeah.
and shit. Yeah, for a while I wasn't eating half baked. I would pick out whatever core. I didn't care if it was fudge, caramel, peanut butter. I was like, just hook me up, dude. Give me that core.
I remember Cherry Garcia was one I used to like because like I liked
Bro,
cherry.
I thought nobody in the world liked Cherry Garcia.
Bro, I'm here to blow your mind all night tonight. You know? I'm fucking eating Cherry Garcia. I'm eating it also 1 spoon a day.
Yeah.
That's why they only sell me 1 pint every month. Like that's the one sale they get. Nah, I used to like it. I don't like they cut the fucking chocolate into like little squares. And like
What do you mean?
so they
You-
literally cut because it's vanilla ice cream with cherries and chocolate chips.
Yeah.
But like they cut. It's like they took a chocolate bar, right, and cut it
Yeah.
into very fine squares. And
Oh,
it's
is it in like the
sharp.
shavings? Like the little
Yeah,
like
but
the little
not
the
even like
jagged,
thin
right?
shavings, but yeah, they're jagged as fuck, and they'll like
Yeah.
if you're not paying attention, like it'll catch your tooth or your gums in the wrong way, and you're like, ooh, like take a bite, and you're like, ow, fuck, what was that? That's why I'm like, man. I mean, I'm also like, I've started phasing out of like sweets, like ice cream, candy. I just have coffee. Coffee's my treat. Coffee
Yeah, I don't know.
and
I only like getting.
pussy.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's that song you
I'll
sang
lo-
back in the day? Oh yeah, pussy.
Pussy. No, honestly, I only like getting ice cream every now and again, but candy is a bit of a tricky one because I don't even want chocolate and shit. I just like gummy candies.
Yeah, what the fuck is this meme you just sent me?
Yo, it's the shit. I tried to put it in Discord, but it wouldn't work. But This
Spy
is
Kids
literally
3D walk so Ant-Man 3 could run.
But look at it, dude. It's so good. I fucking love it. Literally down to the fucking outfits. Like, holy shit.
I
This shit
bet they
makes me
didn't
so
even,
happy.
they had no idea that George Lopez is responsible for all this.
It's just way too ahead of its time. Now, at the same time, I'm pretty sure the George Lopez character at the top is not from Spy Kids, but I don't care. It's fine.
It's George Lopez.
Yeah, pretty sure that character is from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but that's okay. I don't care.
Nobody,
It's still funny.
nobody would know.
I'm pretty sure everybody our age knows.
Bro, Rip Tommy, Green Ranger,
Rip
killed
Tommy.
himself.
Yep.
Homeboy gets in an argument with his wife and kills himself shortly after. Rip.
That's not the only reason. I heard there was another kerfuffle that was going on. So I think the argument was probably something that just topped it.
Yeah.
I heard that he got involved with some investors, and the investors created a bunch of shell companies that took advantage of that fucking small business COVID shit when everybody was going down and they were handing out all those fucking freebies.
The same thing happened to the Red Ranger. Although
Yeah.
he just took people's money. To be fair, he didn't do shell corporations. He literally just took people's money, being like, "This is for COVID relief."
From what I've heard, when the government sent all that money to these companies and blah blah blah, he supposedly had no idea because he got involved with like other investors who were doing it. So he claims he doesn't actually know, but I guess he was looking at some serious fucking potential jail time because that's why he's not in that new like special anniversary Power Ranger thing they're doing.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
It is what it is. Just
that
plead
one
innocent.
sucks. That one sucks that you would not expect. Actually, just him of all people, I did not see that coming whatsoever. That
Yeah,
one was
like, I would see Billy killing himself over him.
well, Billy, he's chilling. He doesn't give a fuck. But like,
Bro, did you ever hear about like all the craziness that went down with the Blue Ranger during like he was like one of the last ones to leave the show, right? They used to give him scripts. The writers would give him scripts where it wouldn't say Billy as the name in the script. It would say like faggot or gay because he was gay, and they would just
That's
bully
awesome.
they would bully the shit out of him to the point where he straight up went like as soon as the show like he got written out of the show, right? He went to a psychiatric ward because he was conflicted with it. Then he went to one of those pray the gay away type of things.
tight. He
And
probably
then-
got mad dick that fucking weekend.
Then he became one of those like born again Christians.
Even better.
And I was like, oh my God. And then he opened up a pizza shop.
And now he's gay.
I have no idea. I know he has nothing to do with like Power Ranger stuff, which is funny. And then the Black Power Ranger, Zach, Christine happened to be downtown Harrisburg, and he was trying to hook up with her. This is one of the
That's
funniest
what's
things
up.
ever. I was like, bro,
She should have did it.
you got to do that guy. I was like, he is missing a finger on his one hand. He's missing his ring finger.
He'll give it to you without it.
He can shocker you without you, asking for it.
That's pretty baller shit if you ask me.
If you ask me, that's pretty fucking baller.
I mean, what else could happen? I mean, what is this? Fucking Adam gonna show up? Not you, Adam, but Asian Adam from Power Rangers.
Don't even get him
He's gonna
started.
show up.
Frog, I'm a frog. He's like, dude, I will say,
Yeah, but
I stand by the first Power Rangers movie. That thing's pretty sick. With Ivan Ooze.
You really, I would never stand against that movie. It's fucking amazing, and I thought the Frog was one of the coolest ones. Like, especially later on when they do the TV show and they have those fucking Megazords and shit, and the Frog's like sticking its tongue out and shooting little frogs out of its mouth and shit. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that is cool as hell. That is one of the coolest things you can do.
Yeah, Harry was devastated because remember he was the Green Ranger for his bachelor party.
I do remember that. He's one of the fucking, like, after I was like, oh shit, I was like, oh fuck, I know who's gonna be hitting this one pretty hard.
Yeah,
Like the guy down the street from me.
he gave me a good old dial up to see. He's like, I listened to the first 10 minutes of your latest episode. And he's like, you guys will have to have me on sometime. I got some shit to say about new movies. I was like, yeah, we all established new movies blow dick. Like old movies are better.
Well, but can you say that? I mean, you were just hyping up Bullet Train, and that's the newest movie.
That is the newest movie I've seen that's actually good. But I also attribute it
Knives
to
Out.
yeah. But
Come on, don't you get shy on me.
think about it this way.
Hmm.
More movies are made per like year now than back in the day. So yeah, you throw more shit at the wall, eventually stuff's gonna stick. But back then, like back in the 90s and stuff, like there were some good movies that like I don't think one could get made today, or if it did, you would never hear about it because there's just not enough clout to like follow stuff up. Like U571, baby, what a fucking movie! Hunt for Red October. I'll keep naming war movies because I love them, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I can't watch war movies, man. Like
I mean, those
ever
old
since,
ones.
like, I mean, yeah, but just in general, like ever since I was a kid, you see one, you see them all. Like they all fucking start the same and end the same. They really don't change all that much.
Enemy of
I
the
mean, and
Gate?
I
That's a great one.
listen. If it's listen, the last war movie that I had, sorry, not the last one I'd watched, but the only one I could honestly sit down and enjoy watching again is like Behind Enemy Lines.
What about Breath of Fire?
No,
Isn't that the Matthew McConaughey dragon one with
that's not a war movie. That's a goddamn fantasy movie. You're talking about Reign of Fire.
That's it. Reign of Fire. Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale.
Shit.
Right?
Shaved head Matthew McConaughey diving at dragons with like giant
battle
daggers
axe.
and shit. He's a badass motherfucker. Man, that's an old fucking movie. God damn.
Like I said, good movies. Dragonheart. That's one.
Yeah, but God, that fucking CGI, dude. Holy
Well,
shit.
CGI with fucking a Scottish dragon from fucking Sean Connery doing the dragon. He's like, you're like, what the fuck?
The real deal is you hold out for what is it? I think Dragonheart 3 or whatever, where the goddamn fucking knight is Francis from fucking Malcolm in the Middle.
That's so
It's goddamn
funny.
fucking Christopher Kennedy, or is it Ken? Yeah, Christopher Kennedy Masterson.
Yeah. I always thought he was fucking Neil Patrick Harris until like.
Dude, that's they do look alike, don't they? They got like the same hair, the same face, same body type. Like they might be the same person.
It's like the Daniel Radcliffe and fucking Elijah Wood. I think
That's a good one.
closer.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think the NPH with Masterson's closer than the Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe, but they should just have a movie where they're all in it, where they just have body doubles of each other and just switching out parts constantly.
Sister Act 4. Like the Sister Act was that Tia and Tamara?
No,
No,
bruh. Sister
Sister-
Act is the
Sister.
goddamn Whoopi Goldberg movie where she plays a nun.
Well, I'm pretty off.
Good fucking
you're
movie.
not-
That's a good movie. See, you wouldn't get that anymore. Sister Act 1 and 2.
Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the pun is just
Quite the title. Yeah, quite the title.
Man, please
but
tell me that was a Christopher Columbus wrote. That would be fucking phenomenal if I found
doubt it.
that out. If it was
Nah, it's
just
clearly it's John Hughes.
maybe you never know. You find out like Jonathan Lithgow, like another, like somebody you weren't expecting. Like Jonathan Lithgow wrote Sister Act.
Listen, I love that man. He is a fucking treasure.
He was just on. So since I've been watching 30 Rock, there was an episode where they watched Harry and the Hendersons, and Jonathan Lithgow's like roaming the studio trying to find his way to the sci-fi department, and nobody wants to help him. So I was like,
What?
That's awesome.
who wrote it, Adam?
Bill Duke was the director.
You say Bill Duke?
Bill Duke.
Bill
Bill.
Duke.
You would know him if you see a picture of him.
I'll know Bill Duke if I see a picture of Bill Duke.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Look him
Googling,
up.
I'm Googling, I'm
He
Googling
was
Bill
in
Duke.
Commando and Predator.
He wrote Commando and Predator.
Get the
he was
fuck
in
out of
it.
here.
Oh,
You're right, I do know Bill Duke.
yeah. Yeah, I love how we both like looked it up. And we're like, holy shit, we know exactly who he is.
As soon as I seen that, like, oh man, that's so funny. That man's face pops up in a lot of shit.
Dude, he's
Yeah.
been in a lot of stuff.
What the fuck is the Hood movie where he plays the cop and he's like smoking the cigarette and he's like, you fucked up, right? And then, I cannot
Yeah.
Is
think
that
of the
National
fucking name of the
Security?
movie. No, that's Martin Lawrence, bro.
No, he's in
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
Yeah, no. This is like a gang related type hood movie where he's like an agent and he like catches somebody.
What was this? Get Rich or Die Trying?
God, what a terrible movie.
Oh man, yeah, that's so fucking. I love how we're like, oh, who could? And then like it's a dude who once you see him, you're like, holy shit, I've seen him on TV shows, I've seen him in movies, like.
Oh yeah, dude, he's out here.
That's so fucking dope.
Oh, he was in my favorite Mel Gibson movie, Payback. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but that movie's fucking awesome.
I'll have to look it up. I mean,
Dude, Payback?
I like
That's a
Mel Gibson.
quality. Dude, that's a quality 90s movie, dude. It's amazing.
Harrison Ford had some of the best 90s movies because you got 6 Days, 7 Nights. You got, what's the Hollywood Homicide one with Josh Hartnett, right?
There's only one that I care about, and it's The Fugitive.
Oh, give me back my son.
It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man.
Yeah, and he's like, give me the money. Give me back my son. Like,
But if we didn't have The Fugitive, we wouldn't have fucking the Leslie Nielsen movie Wrongfully Accused, and that's probably one of my favorite Leslie Nielsen movies.
David, I also just realized one of your favorite movies is from the 90s, Point Break.
Bruh, I was literally gonna ask you what your favorite go-to 90s movie was in general, like what's your top 90s movie, just so I could bring up Point Break. That is my favorite movie, like of all time. I
Yes.
can watch that movie any time of the day,
So,
any day of the week.
See what I mean? Like, I don't think Bullet Train holds a fucking candle to Point Break, but in the context of modern day movies, it's good. I will say Knives Out can hold a candle to like 7. You know what I mean? Like, they're not the same thing, but you know what I mean? Where like it's a twist type movie. I would say that's pretty close.
I don't know. I wouldn't put him in the type of category like that because, like, I mean, 7. I don't know if I'd say it had a twist or anything, but like when I think of like Knives Out, one of the first people I think of is it's gonna piss me off now that I can't think of his fucking name. It's the guy who made the Royal Tenenbaums and shit like that. What the fuck is that guy's name?
The Royal Tenenbaums. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, don't tell me you've never seen the Royal Tenenbaums.
You're about to make me Google. This episode is brought to you by Google. Who's in it?
Dude, fucking Ben
Owen
Stiller,
Wilson.
Owen Wilson, Gene Hackman, fucking
Luke Wilson, Bill Murray.
yeah, Luke
Oh.
Wilson's in it. Fucking dude, the cast goes
Anderson.
on and on. That's
okay.
it.
It's a Wes
Yeah,
Anderson
what-
film.
Yes, when I watched Knives Out, I had very Wes
this is on
Anderson
Hulu.
esque
I'll watch
vibes.
this. I watched Bottle Rocket the other
Fucking
day.
yes,
and that has them.
fucking Bill Murray's in that movie too, dude. It's got a fucking amazing cast, dude.
I think I remember seeing that. And I mean, I stopped watching Wes Anderson after Moonrise Kingdom. So I was like, he just keeps making the same films.
Oh, they all have a very, very specific,
Oh, look at that. He's from
similar
Houston,
style.
Texas.
Wait,
Well-
Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
shit.
be.
Well, now you gotta watch it.
Honestly, if I don't, they'll kick me out.
So wait, so you're sure that you've never seen this movie for sure?
So I think my brother did bring it home. Because I remember the box art. I actually remember the physical media of it, and I think he put it on, and I just did not pay attention at the time because we had 2 TVs in the living room. We had we had the actual normal TV, and then we had one of those 10 by 10 VHS TV combos. Those little fucking
Mhm.
things with the AV plugs in the front. We had that
Absolutely.
for playing N64. And I think I was playing like either PlayStation 1 or N64 while that movie was in the house. So I wasn't paying attention. Probably playing Gex 3.
I'll tell you for sure. You put that movie on, I guarantee you, the next time we talk about it, you're gonna only have good things to say because that movie's
No, I don't
fucking
mind.
awesome.
I mean, I actually learned recently, like when you asked to do the top 10 directors as like this. We're about to jump to the cars. We can go. We'll go over and show off our cars and talk about it. But when you said top 10 directors, like I legit had to like start thinking about not just movies I like, but types of movies I like. And I was like, holy shit! Like I almost like I don't have. I think I have that somewhere. But like one of the ones I wrote on the side. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, am I about to fucking put Danny DeVito on my list and Ben Stiller?
Dude, they both got some fucking bangers in their pocket for directorials, like for sure.
Because I kept forgetting. I was like, holy shit, they both directed a lot of shit I like comedies I like. And I'm like, god damn, like, but then I had to think of, like, after I started going over that, like, we can do that one next week, because, like, it literally had to do some thinking. I mean, we don't have to, Adam. It's just one that he's like,
I don't
know.
I don't know 10 directors.
I know. I feel you. I mean, I did. I know a lot. I watched too many.
Honestly, man,
movies.
for your list, you could probably just pick 10 movies you like, and they'll probably all have different directors, and
That's
you're
true.
Or
good.
they might all be the same director. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would
it
shit
turns out
if you-
Adam picked the dude who wrote Hubie Halloween, also directed like all of the movies that he's like, holy shit, no wonder I like these. Like,
What the fuck?
I fucking love this guy's work. He wrote the Mighty Ducks. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
He did.
I love that. Ooh, he's like, who
Hold
wrote
on.
that shit?
Let me
Look 'em
find
up.
it. Let me see who.
But yeah, so I started doing deep dives on like people like that I normally wouldn't think of, but I was like trying to encapsulate, like, I was like, well, do I like the breadth of everything they've directed so far? And I had to take like Danny DeVito off and Ben Stiller, because some of their shit I just didn't see. Like I saw 2 of their films and I was like, well, I can't say like I like this director.
Okay.
I
got
think-
my top one.
I think that's more than fair, honestly. I mean, if you've seen the movies and you like them, I wouldn't harsh you for it, because you got to think, with all the directors that are out there, even if you go into somebody who has a historic, legendary career like Quentin Tarantino specifically, he only has a few movies in his hand. Like, it's rare that a director has a shit ton of movies. So
Yeah.
if they got a couple, I mean, it's fair to put on the list.
Like Clive Barker, I took off the list, and I love everything he's directed. But I was like, but do I think it's like worth it?
You could easily save him as an author though instead, because
Yeah.
he's got some bangers in his chamber. That's why his movies exist.
Holy shit.
What did you just learn, Adam? I feel like you just brain blasted yourself.
I did. I found my favorite director.
Who is it?
Oh yeah, throw it out.
I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Stephen Brill.
Steve Brill.
Yeah.
Well, how did you come to that conclusion?
I looked up Heavyweights. That was his first movie that he directed.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also did Little Nicky,
Oh,
Mr. Deeds, Without a Paddle,
He
Drove
wrote
It Taylor.
Deeds, I think. as
Yeah.
well.
Um,
I'm
Hubie
looking at it.
Halloween,
You're right.
Mighty
There's some
Ducks.
good shit on it.
He's a
Like,
fucking
I'm not
unbelievable director.
Adam. I wasn't
Number
joking.
one. I don't need the rest.
He
I'll leave
also
it there.
wrote Hubie Halloween and directed it. He's literally
Yeah.
He's done everything you would like. I wasn't
He wrote-
joking when I
He wrote
said,
Little Nicky.
yeah. I
He
wasn't
wrote Ready to
joking.
Rumble.
I-
He wrote Ready to fucking Rumble.
So
That's
the
awesome.
first time we
That's-
watched Hubie
that's so
Halloween
All of the
good.
Mighty Ducks movies.
and the TV show,
What is this movie?
yeah, he is.
Oh, never seen.
Oh my god, he wrote Drill Bit Taylor.
Yep.
What an
Yeah.
underrated movie. That's
Dude,
a good
that's so
movie,
good.
dude.
See, now I look like a douche because my number one's Alfred Hitchcock, but my number 2 is Adam McKay because I like Adam McKay.
A lot of comedies under that man's belt.
Dude, yeah, literally all the ones I told you. Will Ferrell quote.
Yeah.
I'll fucking quote Will Ferrell all day with that. Let me open up
I s-
my cards.
I still love the idea, and I wish we could get a poll up of what's better besides us just talking about it, whether it's Talladega Nights or Step Brothers.
I mean, we could. I'll make a poll. I can do it. I think you can poll through Facebook.
I think it's a solid poll to throw up.
I'll throw it on my personal one. See if I get any bites. Or
Okay,
I can do
bite this.
Oh, I can do Instagram. You're saying which is better, Talladega Nights or Step Brothers? I mean, Adam and I already
Mhm.
answered that. It's Talladega Nights.
Right, but I want
You want
more.
facts.
I want to see what the consensus is, not just us. Like obviously we have our feelings, but
And our
I
feelings
want
are
to know.
right.
I don't disagree. Like that one, dude. That's a hard one to fucking to pick. Like I ended up having to side with you on Talladega Nights only for Michael Clark Duncan scenes. Like if there was Michael Clark Duncan scenes in Step Brothers, that's all I'd be about then.
I decided to share so you guys can see which ones. So I was going to go down my list of vehicles, my top 10 cars.
Wait, are you streaming your list?
Yeah. I mean, you could
You know,
click
we-
on it if you want. I
I
don't know.
see.
I wasn't sure what you
Whoa.
wanted to do.
You know, click on it.
I'm new to this.
I'm new here. Leave me
I've never
alone.
done this. You can roast me, interrupt me, and roast me for whichever one you want. But I'll tell you, my number 10 was my 1972 Volkswagen bus. So
Love it.
hot. Such a hot.
I ain't mad
vehicle.
at you for it. I ain't mad at you for it.
Number 9 is the Land Rover Range Rover from the 90s. I just think the 90s ones look so sweet.
So for me when I put mine in, I didn't pick anything specific to years really.
Oh no,
'Cause
it's fine.
I didn't
it's
It's okay.
I didn't put any years because like the cars I picked didn't really matter because
Yeah,
it
the
could be any
timeless.
year or some of them are just brand new anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Mm.
But did you pick 95 specifically, or was it just
Yeah.
like the
No,
95 just kind of like?
I picked 95 specifically because it was the first iteration of it, and I think it
Oh,
I think
okay.
it looked the best. I just think it has that 90s boxy look, and it's just like it's very nice.
Listen, if Dennis Reynolds can drive it, I can drive it.
That's literally, I didn't realize it until afterwards because when I googled the Range Rover, it showed Dennis and them when they were rocking it, and then they were black, and it was so funny. And,
I love the Range Rover scenes. They're so good.
Number 8 is one vehicle I wish they still made. It's the Subaru Baja.
Okay, you fucked me up with that one because I've never heard anybody admit that this is a car they've ever wanted to drive or look at.
I always wanted one. Like, I'm so glad I
A
have a Subaru, but like when I first saw
Baja.
them, I was like, yo, they look fucking dope. That's a dream car. I'm not joking.
Really?
I'm not
Fucking
joking. I wish they brought
Fucking
him back.
Subaru Baja.
I wish they brought him back. Fucking roast me all you want, but like they're fucking dope looking.
No, dude, it's like literally one of the saddest looking cars I've ever seen. It just it just looks like an old like Subaru Legacy with a fucking truck bed, and it's just so weird. Like
It makes me
It's
think
out
of
Goofy lights on top.
Yeah, the lights on top are dope. It made me think of Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, when they had those fucking sweet I don't think they were this, but they were like cool. They're little like station wagon things they had on the island. I don't know. I just thought it was dope.
I just see it, and I'm just like, God, why the Baja? Like
I can put my surfboards in
just-
the back, bro, and then I can like dog
I love that-
in the back seat.
I love that you're saying that because that's definitely like I think what the ideal like situation is supposed to be for the Baja and who it's supposed to be marketed towards. And they still didn't buy it. They still
No,
still
they
didn't
did,
buy
and
it.
they're still running to this day. That's why you can't ever find them secondhand.
You find them secondhand because they all got driven into the water. They were like, just get rid of this thing, get it out of here.
Fair enough. All right, number 7 for me is the 1973 Porsche 911 Carrera RS. This
Classy.
thing is so sexy looking. Like, I'm pretty sure anybody would fuck this car. It's just mwah. It's just beautiful. It looks like it would, yeah, you drive so fast you come. Let's see. Number 6 for me is like the Lamborghini Countach 1976, but like I think the picture I put is an 80s one technically, but like dude, that is such a car from Need for Speed that like you just can't not look at it and go like, "Oh yeah." I would feel like a fucking beast in that thing. I'm sure it's fucking slow as shit nowadays in comparison.
Dude, they weren't that fast back then. I think that thing only has like 2 or 3. I don't even think it has 300 horses.
Yeah, but it just looks fast, you know? It looks fast sitting
Well,
still.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I'd absolutely drive one too. The Countach is fucking like when you think of Lamborghini, there's literally only two that pop in my mind right away, and it's always a Countach and a Diablo.
I mean, they're both cute. Number
Cute.
5 is I know. I mean, they're like, you know what I mean. Like they just are. They're just like the Diablo is a sick, like iconic look. The Countach is a sick, iconic look. It's just like you just look at those Lamborghinis and you're like, oh, everybody's literally been copying them since that iteration. It's just fantastic.
That's
But
true.
let's see. Number 5 for me is the 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1, aka the John Wick car. Because goddamn, what a fucking car. Again, one that you look at and you're like, I don't even think I would drive it. I would just look at it.
Oh no, you can't do that. Don't be silly.
I know, I would drive it. I wouldn't drive it in Houston though. I would drive it in somewhere fun. Maybe the desert.
I thought you were just gonna pick somewhere slightly south of Houston or some shit. Like I'd drive it in Corpus Christi.
Yeah. Dude, but then all the never mind. I almost said something I shouldn't say. Wetbacks.
There's nothing.
Jaguar E. Jaguar E type. 1963 in the fucking Jag green. I drove one of these actually. I legit drove one of them at Holy Spirit Hospital, like this exact model. This woman came to the hospital just like to visit somebody that was in the hospital, and she valeted this, and it had a wooden steering wheel, and it was stick shift,
tight.
and I was like, holy fuck. This is like something James Bond would drive. And it was right-hand drive, so like I didn't have to deal with, or no, it was left-hand drive. It wasn't right-hand drive, so like it was fine. It was US style. So like I was like, "Oh my god, this is the coolest fucking thing I've ever driven." And like when she came back for it, and she was like, "I'll walk and get my car." I was like, "No, I'll get it." And then like I returned it to her, and I was like, like this is literally the only car I've ever considered stealing from here. And she was just like laughing nervously, and I was just like, I legit want to steal your car. It was so fucking nice. It just something about it. It was like magic. I was like, oh.
You should have hit her with the fucking Ferris Bueller and just took it out until she was back.
I mean, I technically did. So I did drive it onto the main road. I was like, I'm going to go around the building. I was like, then I'll park your car, because it was just sexy. I was like, this thing's dope.
Driving like down the highway, like I can't find a space. What the fuck?
How the fuck am I gonna park this? I parked it in 2
We are
spaces
so
too, just to
busy.
be an even more of a cuck. It was just funny, but they were valet spaces, so it was fine. Next is the original 1970s Bronco. I mean, it's
Those look cool.
let's be honest, the fucking old Broncos are dope as fuck. Like
Tough looking.
you could get away from at least 20 cop cars in this thing.
Especially if it's in white.
I picked green because, I like green on cars for some reason. I don't know. Let's see.
Geniuses pick green, Greg.
Number 2 for me is the Pontiac Trans Am T-Top. I mean, come on. I grew up in a trailer, okay? This was destined to be number 2 for me. It's like the trashiest trash ball car, You got the fucking bird on the hood. My neighbor had one, and I was like, always like, oh man, it was pretty cool. But I'm just saying,
Dude.
if I get that in a mullet,
Honestly, man, there's nothing wrong with that pick. Between like the Trans Am and like the Firebirds and shit, and having the big ass birds painted on the fucking hood, like, dude, that shit's pretty baller. I ain't even gonna fucking lie.
I'd get
That's
that
cool
one,
as shit.
those T-shirts with the moon and all the wolves howling at it.
Fuck yes.
Just
Dude,
drive
I would rock
around
that
that.
T-shirt right fucking now.
I'm totally getting you one for Christmas then, because it's fucking awesome.
Oh, I'll wear it. I'll wear the shit.
Dude,
out of it.
it's funny that you say that, because recently I've had to take a trip to Walmart and just walk through the clothes section. There's like a heavy resurgence of those as like just Walmart shirts for like $8.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm
I-
shocked. Like
saw
the one
this-
was like, it was like 6 wolves howling at a moon and shit with all sorts of crazy bullshit lightning going on. I was like, oh wow.
I saw that Killing
Yeah.
Eve sketch with the uncles and fucking Shane Gillis was wearing it, and it's such a funny moment. It's just so good. But I'll send you that sketch later. But number one is the Death Proof car from Death Proof, the movie. I literally like this specific model, the Death Proof model. It's just so dope with the duck hood ornament, the fucking all murdered out matte black paint with the skull on the front, roll cage optional. It's just a fucking car from a great movie and a great car. But yeah, it was just
That's a cool one. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's a pretty sweet pick because I mean it's all dreams, right? So it could be whatever the fuck's there.
my dream is to own that car someday or make it. That's the only one like I instantly thought of during this list. But yeah, who would like to go next? Adam, David, Adam and David.
We'll just talk over each other at the same time.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
both of you recite your picks.
Yeah.
I actually just looked at your list. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah, my
Number
boy.
10, VW bus. You
Love
gotta be
it.
on the list.
Oh my god, yeah,
I love those fucking buses.
they're so dope.
Number 9 went Jeep truck.
It's great.
I
It's
like
a
that.
great truck.
Why the
My
fuck
sister
not?
has one, and it's fucking dope.
I know I'm jealous. I fucking want a Jeep truck real bad.
Yeah, they're cool. I love them, dude. They look so cool.
They're
I'm with you so
so
hard
sick.
on that.
Number 8 went Aston Martin DB5.
Dope.
Classy,
Little
Dope.
James Bond.
classy.
Little James.
Can't go wrong
Bond.
with that.
Oh, man.
Number 7 went with a Bentley Bentiaga.
I mean, that's
That's a
dope.
cool
Well,
pick.
SUV.
That's a
yeah.
cool ass pick.
You get driven in that thing. You know, that's a car you buy with a driver when it's a Bentley.
Oh yeah, for sure. 6 I went with a Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
That's that
Those
new one,
are
right?
fucking they're new and they are sexy.
We watched a YouTube video on like
Yeah.
the most decked
That
out
Johnny's-
one. Yep.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
with Johnny.
Yeah, and it like we're watching it and we're like, holy fuck, dude! Like the amount of features
Yeah.
these things come with for like 150,000 or something ridiculous.
Is
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's the price tag on
They're
it? But is it really
pretty
150
expensive.
fully loaded?
I
Well,
don't
this one's like
remember, but they're
custom,
pretty.
fully loaded. Like it was so decked. Like this YouTube video was like them showing off the most decked out Wagoneer, where like it was hand stitched interior. Like,
But is that
fucking-
is that custom or is that from the factory though?
Starting price is 89,000.
God damn! All right, what's the fully decked out then? Like from
I
just
don't-
factory at least.
I just starting price is 89.
I mean,
hold on.
it's probably I'm gonna say at least like 110 if it's starting 85.
Got to be something like that. Just when you said the fact that it's in the 80s starting, that shocked me because even the fucking like Chevy Tahoes and shit started like 60.
Yo, 80 grand, you're looking at like a mid truck, you know, like a mid
Yeah.
truck.
I don't know, man. 80 grand. You're actually looking at a pretty good fucking truck, man. That's
Not nowadays.
that's a pretty decked out like Silverado. That's a mid tier Dodge Ram, maybe. The fucking Rams are a little expensive.
115.
115.
100,
we're in that price
115
range.
fully decked. That's crazy though. I didn't even know Jeep made anything that was like that specifically
Yeah,
expensive, but it looks cool as shit.
It's pretty new. They are fucking sick.
You see one, you're like, that person's rich as fuck. Because like,
Yeah,
the
I saw
wait list for them
one-
are a while.
Like 2 weeks ago around here, I was like, holy fuck, that thing is awesome.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna keep my eye out for that bitch.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Adam! I just saw your pick. Your next.
5 and with an Audi R8.
It's a
Beautiful.
great one. I like the next one. The next one's
can't
one
go
I
wrong.
would legit own.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. 4 is a Rivian R1T.
Man, I
A
almost
Rivian
put that on
truck.
my list. I almost had that shit.
I've seen
They're pretty
3
sweet.
in the area, and every time I see it, I'm like, at first I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then when I get it gets closer, I'm like, it's so nice. They have like a sweet maroon colored one. I'm like,
See,
God damn.
Adam, I don't know about you, but I've actually seen these Rivians in Carlisle quite often. I
Yeah, I've
don't
seen
know
quite
if
a
you've seen
few.
them, but I keep seeing them, and I'm like, damn, they do look good in person. Never seen a Cybertruck, but have seen many
No.
Rivians.
Dude, I don't even think they've
Yeah.
sold, like, if they've actually distributed the Cybertrucks yet.
Cocksuckers.
Too busy making Twitter private.
That's fine. Fuck
Yeah.
Twitter. I don't use it anyway.
I don't either.
Wow, that's where I get all my news.
Yeah, Adam's losing it now.
Yeah.
GMC
Number
is this-
3, a GMC Sierra. I went with a big old 3500 Denali.
It's a
That's
lot of
biggest of
fucking
that.
weight.
That is a
That'll-
big ass
Yep.
truck.
Don't care.
Yo, your next
My dream
truck
car.
is
I have all the
fucking-
money.
I know. Oh my
The
god,
next one is, I literally picked it because I saw the name and I went, holy shit, that's awesome.
that's Post Malone's truck. I'm pretty sure.
It's a Hennessy Velociraptor 6x6.
Yeah, that's like the
Dude.
same truck Post Malone has.
Dude, Hennessy makes some awesome shit. Have you ever seen the shit that guy makes?
It's out
Yeah,
in Texas
I was
too, isn't it?
On their website.
I'm pretty sure he is, dude. His fucking like challenge to the fucking like Dodge Demon being this Chevy Exorcist is so fucking cool.
God damn, dude, these trucks. Your number one. Okay, I was wondering what that was.
Oh, yeah.
I knew right from the hood ornament, boy.
Cullinan.
Well, no, I wasn't sure the
Cullinan.
name of it. I've always seen them, but I never ever read the back of them.
Oh, yeah. That's a big old drive me around car.
With the
Oh, for
suicide
sure.
doors.
Yep.
That's a sick pick. That's a cool. I like that like so Elliot has his picks, which is kind of like all over the place. I feel like most of ours are all over the place. But Adam, you went so specific with like trucks. You went truck heavy, like between SUV and truck, and I like it.
Man loves trucks.
I don't like little cars. I just want big cars.
Dude, I totally understand that, and I like the way your list came out. Like, I
only have
love seeing
one,
all
or
these
I guess
fucking big old
two
honking
small.
fucking vehicles.
2 small cars, I guess. But
Nah, man.
yeah, SUVs and trucks. That's my wheelhouse.
Bread and butter,
Fuck
baby.
yeah,
That's
fuck yeah.
that's how I feel. I want a truck. All right,
Next
David, we're on
car?
your list now.
Jeep truck. That's my next one. Guaranteed.
Do it. My
I
sister
get
loves
that.
hers. She literally loves hers because specifically where you guys live, in the snow, she said it's like a joyride.
Dude, they customize. Sorry, it's not factory, but you can custom get a Jeep truck and a 6x6, and it looks fucking amazing. The Jeep truck and a 6x6 is so badass.
Dang. That's fucked up.
That's the move right there.
Dang, David. I see you and Adam drinking the Audi
Holy
tea.
shit.
Yeah, I had to. Like, when I thought of the fucking dream cars, and I made this list and then just decided and kind of picked them as I went, and I also color coded my list specifically. So
Apparently white
My-
is right. Is that what you're trying to
my
say?
10, white is right, baby. If you ain't white, you ain't right. Audi R8, number 10 in white. If I'm driving that car, I know I want it in white for sure. Like, I'm making sure I'm picking it just like that. That's how I want it coming out to my house when they drop it off.
Shined up. Yo, your next
Yep.
one is one Chelsea dreams of getting.
Same. Like, it came down to 2 cars for my, like, I wanted to put one SUV in my list. And I made sure it was either going to be the Lamborghini Urus or it was going to be the fucking G-Wagon. I went G-Wagon all day.
God damn.
I
this
was-
is so
I
good
just-
looking.
And I want it in that color. I want that fucking, it's called like Iridium Silver Metallic or some shit.
Yeah, they're reflective as fuck. It's like a diamond.
Yeah, that's the one. I was like, this isn't something that I
You
want
didn't want
to
the
be
murdered
dark.
out?
Nah, dude. I mean, I respect it murdered out, and there's a lot of cars on here murdered out, but the G-Wagon, I don't know what it is about it in like that silver color specifically, but I really fuck with it in that color.
You wanted the flex. That's what it is.
It just looks good, man. It looks so good. And honestly, when I look at that car, I always kind of think almost station wagon vibes. I'm like, man, I feel like there's a way you could slap some wood panel on this car and make it look badass.
Oh, I saw a picture of the Grand Wagoneer with wood paneling on it. I was like,
Fuck
shit.
you. Is it really come? Dude, I love wood paneling, man.
can,
That shit
yeah.
looks badass.
It was pretty sweet.
I fuck with that. That's so cool.
I'm gonna get a Wagoneer. That's what David's saying now.
Well, and it might have to go on the list. I'm getting a little excited about it.
Yo, number 8.
The number 8 was a hot one going on the Dodge Challenger Demon. That thing's so badass, dude. I've seen so many videos of Hellcats and Demons specifically just running away from cops. And when you see that video, there's nothing more like badass and Smokey and the Bandit when you see a car just like, oh shit, a cop, and just take the fuck off.
The cop's
And
just
then
like,
it's just never to be seen. Dude, I watched a demon on a video outrun a fucking helicopter. That was when I was like, this car is fucking disgusting. It outran a helicopter. They could not track the motherfucker. That's something special.
He was like, nope. They're
Absolutely.
they're expensive as balls. If you get so I found out with the Dodges, if you get the German ones, they have even more power because in German eco building for their engines, underneath the engine itself, they put in 2 valves underneath that suck in more so if you put the pedal all the way down, these valves are designed to basically remain closed until you get to your max RPMs, and then the valves flip open so it can suck more air into the fucking engine and just pushes you for another like 40 to 60 horsepower if you get the German
Badass.
built ones.
I'm gonna have to look into that because I didn't know that, and that's cool as shit.
Yeah, dude. There's I'll send you one of the videos from Drive Tribe because the Drive Tribe people own a Dodge Challenger, or they own the Hellcat, and they found out their Hellcat is a very specific built one out of Germany, and they're like, are all of the German ones built this way? And then they found out like, yeah, all the German ones have actually more horsepower than's listed on the fucking manual. It ended up like
That's cool as shit though. That's
it
really
was like
fucking cool.
it was like a significant more. Like they were thinking like maybe 5 more horsepower. It ended up being like I think 60 or 80 more horsepower than like after owning it for a year than what it was listed supposed to have. But yeah, it's crazy.
That's pretty monstrous. That's cool as shit. I fuck with that. I'm gonna do some research on that because I want to see this.
Yeah, I'll look up that video real quick. Well, let me see. Oh, I see what your number 7 is. You picked
number
all these
7,
Need
I had
for
to-
Speed bays. I love it.
I had to go classy, man. A Porsche 911 GT3, obviously turbo. That's how it comes. And I had to pick it in green. There's something about Porsches in green that really fucking just looks super fucking hot fire. I fucking love the greens that Porsche uses. They're just so fucking awesome. And this would be like just the little speedster racer that you want to drive around the street. The handling's probably better than any of the cars on this fucking list. And it's just probably going to be one of the most fun cars to drive. Except maybe next to this Cadillac CT5V for my number 6 pick. And this one 100% belongs in black, dude. A murdered out Cadillac is what you should own.
It's gangster.
If you're getting a Cadillac, it should be fucking murdered the fuck out. The only thing that sucks is when I was looking at pictures, I did find one that was all murdered out, but you couldn't get a good look at the car itself. It was kind of a shitty picture.
Yeah.
And they had the Cadillac emblem all fucking, murdered out, perfectly dipped in black. Like, it looked amazing.
These
But
ones, the emblem lights
picture's
up
fine.
too. I've seen them around here. There's actually a light around the emblem. You can't see in the photo you have, but it's pretty fucking dope at night.
So I have seen a lot of the GM stuff for like Chevy, GM, Cadillac, Buick.
BMW does it now.
They started putting the fucking illumination package on it and shit, and they also have it in the doors, and when you open the door the light comes out and like shows the logo of the car. Pretty fucking cool, but not as cool as number 5, because what's cooler than a fucking Ferrari, specifically a Ferrari F8?
2 Ferraris.
That's right. You want to be cool, you get 2.
You get Carlos Sainz and you get fucking Charlie.
I just like, and when I think of Ferrari, man, there's only 2 colors I think of, and I'm going red. It's always red or yellow. Whenever I think about Ferraris, I always think of a red one or a yellow one, and red is the way I'd fucking have to go on a Ferrari. It just
True.
seems right.
It's true.
And then my number 4, man, like it should be my number 1 because it's the most obtainable. It's the most obtainable dream I have.
This one made my fucking penis hate you.
How do you hate a C8 Corvette, dude?
I just hate Corvettes, man.
How do you hate the C8 Corvette, though? It's not even a Corvette anymore. It's a different monster.
Let me try and say this again. I hate Corvettes, dude.
You're just being a hater now, man.
I'm not. Do you know how many times Chelsea and I are driving and we see oh, what's that cool color? And then it pulls up and it's a Corvette, and her pussy instantly becomes sandpaper. My penis goes inside like a turtle.
How are you going to be like, oh, look at that cool car? And then you're like, ew, it's a Chevy. What the fuck? How
Nah,
does that
man.
happen?
It's specifically because it's a Corvette. Like you look at it and you're like, oh, I thought they were a rich, cool person. No, they're just a fucking middle class person. Get away from me.
Well, that's why I said it's affordable.
Yeah, I ain't about.
It's
I ain't looking
it's
to
an
jerk
affordable
off to
dream.
affordable. It's like it'd be like jerking off to average girls in porn. No, you want to jerk off to the creme de la creme.
Listen, you've jacked off to a lot of average girls.
You guys.
We know the list. If you go through and start naming off porn stars, they're very average.
I love it. You're right. You turned me around. Porn, you did it again. You've made me like Corvette now. My fucking porn analytics led me to this. Oh,
That's all right.
no.
A C8 Corvette and electric rule, it'll change you. You'll be all right. It's gonna be good.
That's fair.
It's gonna be good. You're gonna like it. I guarantee it.
Jesus Christ, the next few you've picked look like bat cars.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I picked them, to be 100% honest with you. Starting with number 3, the goddamn Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. The Roadster specifically, because it's got a little more balls to it, but it is fucking awesome, dude. And I don't know why, but something told me purple. I saw that car in purple, and I was like, ooh, goddamn. I was like, that's what I want.
Drink. It's just all dope.
That's what I'm saying. It looks so fucking clean, and they sound so mean. If you
Ross.
ever get a chance, man, wow, sounds awesome.
Come to Harrisburg.
Who's coming to Harrisburg?
Rick Ross.
The fuck out of here. Where in
Rick
Harrisburg?
Ross.
XO.
Ew.
Yep.
Of all fucking places. I mean, all right, whatever. Fuck it. If he's coming to Club XL, it is what it is.
I do want to make this statement for your number 2, David. This is clearly a photo taken in Russia.
I don't know where the fuck this photo was taken, but I thought it was the coolest view of the car.
It is.
And then
the
I was like,
coolest view of the car.
Yeah, I was like, but I don't know what's up with these fucking, like, they're definitely not gas pumps anymore. At some point, this was a gas station.
Yeah,
But-
this is straight up like, in like what are they called? The fucking the rich Russian people. What are they called?
The Tsar? No, not
Oligarch?
Tsar. What? Yes, the
Oligarch?
oligarch. That's the word.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is clearly one of those guys.
Oh, it
This-
has to be, right?
This guy is gonna get killed by John Wick.
Probably while he's speeding away in this car.
How do you even say this? The name of
It's a Lamborghini Trezzo Millennio without the accent. I'm not doing the accent.
this? Nah,
Can't make me do the accent. But
You good?
dude, this thing is like one of the current concept models that is coming out. And it just looks fucking insane. Like, as you said, you were like, these look like Batmobiles. That's exactly why I picked it. It just doesn't look like it belongs on the road or a racetrack. This shit looks like it's out of like the anime Akira or some shit. Like, it doesn't look real.
Where's Rachel?
It doesn't look like a car that you would ever see in real life. But
It's
I
a
love
Hot
the way
Wheel.
this thing looks.
You know,
It does. It is a Hot Wheel. And I'm
sitting on
sad I
fucking
don't-
what are those, like 24s?
Oh, something like that. I'm just sad that I don't have like a 360 view of the fucking car, because the back end of the car is insane looking. Like, the booty on this thing is it's just so fucking cool. The way they did the lights and everything. Oh, it's amazing.
And then your
But then
number
I
one is
think
the best
my
part.
number 1 is probably the most expensive one on here. And I think it probably would beat everything on this list, horsepower wise. But it is the soon to be made Bugatti Mistral. And what a fucking cool car. I forget how many $1 million this cost, but it's up there. And this thing's coming out of the factory with I think it's just shy of 1,600 horses. And this model of this car for Bugatti is the last W16 engine they're making. I think they're going electric after that. But this is the
Dang.
last W16 that's going to be in existence for a Bugatti car. And dude, I think the way this thing looks, like, Bugatti always like had like a special look to it that made it stand apart from like the Ferraris and the McLarens and Lamborghinis and stuff, but this one, like the way they have the fucking extra headlights on the side, the way they have those super aggressive cuts into the hood, like it just looks so monstrous. Like it looks so fucking cool.
It's
And
pretty
once
sick.
again, this thing's got a super bad fat ass on the back of it. Like it's got a very similar look to that Lamborghini we just talked about with the way the lights are set up, but it looks amazing. It just looks so good, especially in black. And I think it's only coming in black and yellow, but the black is just
I like it.
looks so fucking good. How do you turn down a Bugatti?
I mean, you don't. That's where we stand. We don't. I think if I had to pick a bonus car, though, I'd pick a Haas Formula One car just to have in the driveway, just to look
A
at.
Formula One car.
Just to look
Like
at,
it.
you know. I specifically went with the Haas one because I love Gunther Steiner.
Whatever gets you happy.
It keeps me happy, baby. Well, fuck. I mean, you know what? We didn't write a movie this week, but we talked movies, and I think we showed off some pretty sexy V-dub buses.
Bingo.
Buses were there. The R8s were there. I think those were the two
Two common
cars that
folks.
seemed. Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, we should just
and
get
I,
a
I
full
don't
bus.
I don't hate that though. I don't hate that for us.
No. My favorite surprise was the Jeep truck.
Jeep truck's a good one. I love it.
Let's
Yeah,
all
we should've
agree,
just
like, we could get one.
Gotten that when we rented that car. Should've
Oh
just
my
said,
God.
Fuck the Cadillac, Jeep truck.
Dude, next time you're down, well, I'll fucking rent one. I don't care. Fucking, I have a car. I don't care. I'll rent a Jeep truck while I'm here. I'll buy
No, we
one.
don't need it.
We'll need
You
it.
buy one.
We'll need it. Yeah, I'll buy one. Once my mortgage is down a little more, I'll buy a Jeep truck. That's the goal. Telling you right now, Chels, we're buying a Jeep truck next. Get ready for a divorce. She said get ready for a divorce. We're not even married. It's fine. Divorce. Oh my God. All right, before I sign off, since you both have Spotify, you have to look up Divorced Dads playlist. Recently Divorced Dads. I'll text it to you because it's so fucking funny. It's a playlist we found on Chelsea's Spotify, and it's like
Why were you looking that up?
just to be goofy because I mean it also started with Kevin sent us one, like a playlist of just like weird, like, oh man, I have to find it. Maybe it's just called Divorced Dads.
It's like 'cause there's a million of them on here, so I don't know which one you're looking for.
Divorced Dad Rock, that's the name of it, because it's a dad barbecuing is the picture. Divorced Dad Rock.
I feel like it's gonna have a lot of shit I hate, like Motley Crue and
Yo,
shit like
the
that. and
description says
Guns
she
N'
took it
Roses.
all, but she didn't take my New Balances. I mean, it's actually a good like list of songs. Like I will say, it's actually a pretty decent collection of music. Like you got Creed, you got your Soundgarden, you got Good Charlotte, you got your Bring Me the Horizon, Shine Down, like
Sorry, hold on. Wait, what the fuck is this called?
Divorced Dad Rock. I'll
Who's-
text it to you.
Who's fucking dad?
No, it's just you know what? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
But
I was expecting like an actual like dad age. I mean, technically, I guess we're dad age, but like that's like if one of us got a fucking divorce.
truly, and that's why I just love the photo. The photo is what won it for me. And then we started listening to it, and I was like, you know what? These are actually some of these bangers are pretty fucking good on here.
Dude, I instantly had nothing but late 70s into 80s fucking garbage, fucking butt rock, like glam shit. Like I was just like, ew.
No, it's actually like that's why I laughed. I was like, Chelsea and I put it on. We're like, I actually like these songs. I guess we're divorced dads. This is fucking dope. Well, fuck yeah, mates. Well, have a Thanksgiving, both of you.
Have a Thanksgiving.
Have it.
Yep, have one. Have one.
And I guess
Or two. Or
we'll-
three. Whatever, dude.
Yeah, it depends on how many family members you
Right.
have. Like, I don't have any family here, so we're just having one. So I'm lucky. You know, other people have to suffer through multiple and eat many meals and feel like shit for days.
Nope.
I'm having brisket. I'm having taters and pie.
Why'd you lie to me and say this is like a divorced dad thing? This is like mid 2000s WWE pay-per-view event music. Fucking
Most of those guys were divorced dads. What are you talking about? This is literally the most trailer parky music I've ever like seen. And I was like, you know what? There's a lot of bangers on it, dude.
Like literally all like I've made fun of all of these songs for sure in general, just like in casual conversation.
Dave, there's just a certain way you feel when that Creed drops, you know?
Yeah, it's usually angry because Creed's on fucking like the old.
How dare
What the
you?
fuck?
This is you know what? You know what I'm
What the
thankful for?
fuck?
I'm thankful for Creed, David.
Oh
Yeah.
God, you're a bad person. You're a terrible person.
I'm thankful for Nickelback.
Yeah.
What? Just why
released
the
a new album this week, so fuck off.
did they really?
Yeah.
Oh God, it must sound. It must like, bro. I love that they open it. They're
I've
like, yeah,
listened to it.
they're like, we listen to everything on the radio and we make our album based off of what sounds hot. And I'm thinking about what sounds hot now, and I'm like, bro, did they make some garbage rap album? Like, what the fuck is?
No.
What did Nickelback do?
No, Nickelback, great rock band of our generation.
Yeah. You know what they did, David? They bought all
Oh.
their tickets from Ticketmaster and are selling them themselves.
Who else? This is going back to Creed. Could put it on the greatest Super Bowl halftime show of all time.
Who's put on the
Nobody.
greatest Super Bowl halftime?
I'll send you the video.
Oh, it wasn't the Super Bowl. It was the
It was Thanksgiving.
it was the Thanksgiving Bowl, whatever that's called, the Turkey Bowl. I don't know. It's not the Turkey Bowl, but dude, it's Scott Stapp. It's one of the greatest things you've ever
I'll
seen.
find it. Give me a second. I got you, bud.
Dude, this is more of like a fucking like emo fucking playlist than it is a fucking
Yeah, 'cause
divorced
he was
dad.
divorced, David. He's sad.
Like, yeah.
Fucking
Ew,
just
save-
accept it.
Saving Abel's on here. God, go away.
I mean, I'm not saying they're all bangers. I just said most of them are bangers.
Fucking Audio Slave and Soundgarden. Go hang yourself in a bathroom.
Hey,
Like,
I
what
like
the fuck?
Audio Slave.
You would, you little pervert.
Yeah.
You little nasty. Ew, Breaking Benjamin. Ugh, bleh. Bad.
I've officially made
Bad.
David sick this episode.
Oh my God, it's on. Saving Abel's on here twice with a fucking smack in the middle. Theory of a Dead Man just hanging out in the middle of there. Like, what the fuck?
Is
The-
Volbeat on there?
No, but but fucking the alien ant farm smooth criminal is of all fucking things.
Because you've been struck by a subpoena.
Oh, see, okay, yeah, here's a full dad one. It's Not Over, Daughtry. Yeah, that's Father of the Year shit. That's God, where's the fucking 5-finger death punch? Oh shit, there it is. Buck Cherry.
Fuck
Fuck.
Chris Daughtry. I spit on him when we played with him at Hiroshi. It was hilarious. Because he didn't want to sign a guitar that was being auctioned off for the children's hospital. He said, I don't sign stuff. So I spit on
That
him.
doesn't surprise me. He's a fucking loser.
He is a loser. Fuck that idiot.
He's almost as big of a loser as that whole band Seether. And they're on here a lot. Holy shit.
Well, I hope you enjoy that playlist and also watch the video of Scott Stapp flying
I'm
around,
100%
flying
gonna
around
watch it.
with angel wings. Oh, with the angel wing people. It's fucking great. But fuck. All right. Just another day with
David.
Adam.
Elliot. I'm a turkey. Kill me.
Gobble, gobble.
The show has ended. The show has ended. It's just another